Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Much of baseball history is made up of high points and low points, celebrated moments in the game's past. We're going to start a new series of baseball replays using Apba baseball. Sometimes we'll be using dead ball, but this first one will start with Apba ball. And the first one will start with a low point. This is a game 4 of the 1941 World Series where strike 3 turned into 4 additional runs and totally changed the progress of the World Series. We will replay the entire series using actual lineups, depending on how the injuries go. There were 2 in a 41 series that will change starting lineups, but we'll see how all that goes. Join us for the 1941 World Series, Den Bums and the Bronx Bombers. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, and we're going to do the 1941 World Series. Here are your starting lineups. I'll show the scorecards as the lineups are, and you can hit pause and write these starting lineups down. There's Brooklyn's. Here is New York's. We're using Apba Basic, but I will use the Merino boards, and we're going to use the hybrid game. We have the master symbols on the Dodgers cards. We do not have the master symbols on the Yankees cards, so we'll show you how you can use the old cards in a hybrid way. And here's a look of the Merino boards, sometimes called the Oz boards, that we're using. Red Ruffing's pitching for New York. He's a grade C, that would be column 8. And pitching for the Brooklyn Dodgers is Kurt Davis. He's a grade B pitcher, Z modifier. Grade B is column 13. So here we go. Dixie Walker steps into the box. Here's the first pitch of the 1941 World Series replay. 51 is a 8. A leadoff single for Dixie Walker rolled up the middle and into center field. He is an average speed runner. Billy Herman, the second baseman. Red Ruffing of the Yankees was 15-6 with 3.54 ERA in 1941. Here's the pitch to Billy Herman. 56 is a 34. A high fly ball lifted into center field. Joe DiMaggio gracefully moves toward his left and makes the catch. Throws it back in. There is 1 away. Both teams are feeling column 1. Except for using Merino boards, we can use more specific defensive ratings. Pete Reeser steps into the box for Brooklyn. 1 down, 1 on. 54 is a fly ball to right field. That is Tommy Heinrich's neighborhood. He makes the catch. So 2 quick outs after the leadoff single by Dixie Walker. And Walker is still at first base. Dolph Camilli, 285 hitter with 34 homers. In 1941, here's a pitch from Ruffing. 52 is a 27. Ground ball to third base. Taken by Red Wolf to throw across the diamond. That's 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the first. Brooklyn nothing and New York coming to bat. Johnny Sturm, the first baseman, leads off for New York. He played in Kansas City in his minor league days, and he played for a great minor league team, the Kansas City Blues, one of the all-time great minor league teams. And now he's with the Yankees playing first base. Here's the pitch to Johnny Sturm, 21. Is a fly ball to center field. Pete Reeser, great center fielder. He's rated 3 on defense. Makes the catch. The only flaw in this game is his reckless abandoning and crashing into walls. Red Rolf. Here's the pitch to the Yankee third baseman, 43. Is a roller back to the pitcher's mound. Davis has it, throws to first. 2 away. And now Tommy Heinrich. Joe DiMaggio's on deck. Here's the pitch to Heinrich, 24. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. All right, here we go at the top of the second inning. Ducky Medwick will step in the box. He is a hard-nosed baseball player. Came from the Gas House Gang, St. Louis, in the middle 30s. Here's the pitch from Red Ruffing to Ducky Medwick, 44. Ground ball base hit to right field. Medwick turns and holds at first. Fast runner at first base. Doesn't steal much, rated F. All right, here is Cookie Lavagetto, the third baseman. 2-3 is a 27. A grounder to Red Rolf at third. He throws to Gordon at second. Over to Sturm at first. It's a 5-4-3 double play. That eliminates Medwick off the bases. Now the bases are clear with 2 outs. Here's young Pee Wee Reese, flashy fielding shortstop. Struggled with a bat, though, in 1941 at 229. Here's the pitch, 55. Is an 8 against AC. That's a base hit. Third hit of the game for the Dodgers. 3 singles. Here's the 8th place hitter and the catcher, Marv Owen. 1-2 is a 25. A ground ball to second base. That'll finish the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the second. Finish the top of the second inning. And the bottom of the second, it's Brooklyn 0 and the Yankees nothing. Here he is, Jolton Joe DiMaggio, coming off a spectacular 1941 season, which saw his 56-game hitting streak. Didn't have a great World Series, though. He was 263 in a World Series with 5 singles and 1 RBI. Here's the pitch to Jolton Joe. 26 is a fly ball to left field. Ducky Medwick is under it and picks it out of the sky. 1 away. Charlie King Kong Keller. 55 is an 8. That's a fly ball to center field. Play made by Pete Reeser. 2 outs. And now the catcher, Bill Dickey. 23 is a fly out to left field. So 3 fly balls. And the Yankees are set aside in the second inning. We go to the top of the third. No score. Pitcher Kurt Davis steps into the box to lead off the top of the third inning. Here's a pitch from Ruffing, 46. Is a ground ball to Phil Rizzuto at shortstop. Throw across the diamond. 1 away. Now the top of the order in Dixie Walker. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Tommy Heinrich is under it. He makes the catch. Billy Herman. 14 is a fly out to left field, so 3 quick outs for Red Ruffing. Brooklyn goes down the top of the third, still no score. Joe Gordon leads off the bottom of the third for the Yankees. He was a star of the 1941 World Series. He hit .500. And Gordon also walked 7 times, had 5 RBIs and 1 homer. Here's the pitch to Joe Gordon. 44 is a fly out to center field. Pete Reeser with a catch, 1 away. Here's the scooter, Phil Rizzuto. 32 is a 26, fielding column 1. Ground ball to the Dodgers second baseman, Billy Herman. Throw to first. 2 outs, and pitcher Kurt Davis for Brooklyn Dodgers has retired all the Yankees he has faced. He has faced 8 Yankees and sent them back to the bench. 23, here's the 9th sent back to the bench. That's going to be a ground out to second base. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 4th. No score. Pete Reiser leads off for Brooklyn. He was the Brooklyn Dodgers' best player. He hit 343 in 1941. And we mentioned earlier that he had a one flaw of crashing into the outfield walls. He was carried off the field 11 times in his career. Here's a pitch to Pete Reiser. 32 is a 26. Ground ball to the Yankee second baseman. Joe Gordon throws out Pete Reiser, and there's one away. Dolph Camilli. Camilli was bought for $50,000 from the Philadelphia Phillies prior to the 41 season. Here's a pitch to Camilli, 51. 9, that's going to be an out against a C pitcher at the 33. Pop out to the second baseman, Joe Gordon. 2 outs. Here's Ducky Medwick. I think the Dodgers paid... No, I was thinking of Kirby Higbee. They got Higbee from the Phillies. They got the last batter, Camilli from the Phillies, for $50,000, and they paid the Phillies $100,000 for a pitcher, Kirby Higbee. 35 is a 9, and that is also a pop out on the infield. Calling for it is Joe Gordon. He puts it away. 3 up and 3 down. Bottom of the 4th. 0-0. Second time through the order for the Yankees. Nothing happened the first time. Let's see if they can solve Kurt Davis in the second time around. Here is Johnny Sturm. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Dixie Walker is under it and makes the catch. Here's Red Ruff. Wolf, left-handed batter. 24 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. Tommy Heinrich. High bouncer down the first base line. It goes over the head of the first baseman, Camilli, and into the corner. Heinrich will slide in the second, safe with a double. No perfect game for Kurt Davis. Yankees have a runner in scoring position. There's 2 outs. But here is the dangerous Joe DiMaggio. First time this game, someone has been in scoring position. Davis in the stretch. Here's the pitch to Joe D. 23 is a 27. And that's a ground ball to third base. Cookie Lavighetto throws to first. 3 outs. And a brief threat is brushed aside by Kurt Davis. But no longer is he perfect in this game. Yankees have a hit now. We go to the top of the 5th. Brooklyn 0 and Yankees nothing. I don't know if a lot of people in his day knew this, but Red Ruffing grew up in a mining town. His father worked in mines. And he gave up roughing, dropped out of school at age 15 and went to work in the mines while he also played baseball on the side. But he had an accident below ground where he got his foot caught between 2 mining cars, and he ended up losing 4 toes. So he is pitching on 1 toe on his left foot. He was a good pitcher, a good hitter as well. He hit 303 in 1941 with a couple home runs. All right, looky, Cookie Lavighetto steps into the box for Brooklyn in the top of the 5th inning. 21 is a fly ball to center field. Pete Reiser has it measured and puts it away. 1 out. Shortstop Pee Wee Reese. 1-2 is a 25. Ground ball to second base. Joe Gordon throws to first. 2 outs. Gordon was a college-educated ball player. I think he went to, can't remember now, it's either Oregon or Washington, University of Washington. I'll look that up later. Here's the pitch to Mickey Owen. 32 is a 26. Ground out to second base for Mickey Owen, and Gordon makes that play. Red Ruffing has retired 10 Brooklyn Dodgers in a row. We go to the bottom of the fifth. No score. King Kong Charlie Keller leads off for the Yankees. Got their first hit. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. King Kong has gone. And the Yankees are on the board 1-0. Charlie Keller crosses the plate, shakes hands with Bill Dickey. Yankees have a 1-run lead. That's what they won the game by in real life. They won game 1 in the 41 World Series, 3-2. Here's Bill Dickey. Pitch from Kurt Davis. 1-3 is a base on balls. Free pass to Bill Dickey. Dickey is a slow runner first. We'll play it safe with all the slow runners unless I say otherwise. Slow runners, when you take cards, the old cards without the master ratings are 3. Average runners would be considered 11s running speed, and fast runners would be 18 running speeds. Flash Gordon from LA, California. 1-6 is a 28. Grounded to the shortstop, Reese, who flips to second to retire Dickey. Fielder's choice. 1 away. And now Joe Gordon is the runner at first base. Here is Scooter Phil Rizzuto. 55-7. A single to right center field. Gordon will go to third. Rizzuto holds at first. The Yankees have men on the corners, and after being perfect for 3 2/3 innings, Kurt Davis has had a lot of trouble. Last 4 out of 5 Yankees have reached. It's not going to get any easier for Kurt Davis. Red Ruffing steps up to the plate, swings the bat from the right side, but as we mentioned, he can hit. He hit 303 and 41. Brooklyn will play the infield in and try to stop the run at the plate. Here's a pitch to Red Ruffing, 1-6. And wow, that's a single drawn through the drawn-in infield. If I was playing deep, that would have been a double play. So that scores Gordon. Gives an RBI to Ruffing. Rizzuto goes to second base. Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Timeout. Manager Leo DeRocher is going to go to the mound and bring in a left-hander, Luke Hamlin. At this point in the game, or the first reliever for Brooklyn was Hugh Casey, but DeRocher wants that left-right matchup, so Hamlin is a grade CY pitcher. He'll be grade B for one batter only. Yankees have Ruffing at first base. Rizzuto is at second. 1 down. Here's the pitch to Johnny Sturm. 41 is a ground ball to Billy Herman at second, who flips to Reese and over to Camilli at first. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play, but the Yankees score twice. We go to the top of the 6th inning. New York 2 and Brooklyn nothing. Leo DeRocher sends up a pitch hitter for the pitcher who is scheduled to bat first in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch hitter is Lou Riggs, former Cincinnati Red. 305 hitter in 1941. Red Ruffing goes to work. Here's the pitch, 1-3. And that is going to be a base on balls for Lou Riggs. The first given up by Ruffing. And that's the first base runner the Dodgers have had in a while. Dixie Walker steps into the box. 311 batter in 41. Here's the pitch to Walker. 21 is a ball hit into the air toward left field. The left fielder, Charlie Keller, puts it away. 1 out. Billy Herman. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. 2 outs. And now Pete Reeser. 45 is a 2 balls and no strikes. Red Ruffing has that Z modifier. Working carefully to the dangerous Pete Reeser, 343 hitter. 43 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. Ruffing has got it and throws to first. That's the end of the Dodgers in the top of the sixth. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Yankees 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Hugh Casey will pitch for Brooklyn in the bottom of the sixth inning. He was a carouser, a hard drinker off the field, but all business on the field. It was Hugh Casey who was on the mound when Mickey Owen missed that third strike in Game 4 of the World Series. And Casey had been known to load it up sometimes, but he had that pitch that Mickey Owen missed was said to be a wet slider. That's what Pee Wee Reese said. That was a wet slider. Here is Red Wolf. 23 is a ground ball back to the pitcher Casey. He throws over to first. Wolf is retired. Tommy Heinrich. Old Reliable. 56 is a 12. A ground ball to first base. Camille has it, steps on the bag unassisted. 2 up and 2 down for the Yankees. Here is Joe DiMaggio. Fly out to left and rolled to third. 31 is a base hit for DiMaggio. It makes him 1 for 3. Fast runner at first with 2 down. Here is Charlie Keller, who homered to lead off the 5th inning. There's a drive by Keller. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, a 2-run home run for Charlie Keller. The Yankees take a 4-0 lead. King Kong Keller, flexing his muscles, hits his 2nd home run. That brings up Bill Dickey. And this is turned into a different kind of game. 1-4 is a fly ball to left. That's caught by Medwick. The Yankees post 2 more runs. We go to the top of the 7th. It's the Bronx Bombers 4 and the Brooklyn Dodgers 0. It's the top of the 7th inning, and that's a fatigue inning. Home rules here at Apba Baseball Classics. Starting pitcher goes into the 7th inning. 3 bad things happen to him. His grade level will go down 1 level. Dolph Camilli, who has some power, he had 34 home runs in 1941, leads off for Brooklyn. They're down by 4 runs. Here's the pitch to Camilli. 1-5 is going to be a chopper past the pitcher into center field. Camilli leads off the 7th inning with a base hit. He's an every speed runner. Joe Medwick. Ducky Medwick comes into the batter's box, swings from the right side, 318 hitter, and 41. Here's the pitch from Ruffing, 6-4. Misses high for ball 1. Ruffing getting a little frustrated with the umpire. 4-6. Ground ball to the scooter. It could be 2. 6-4-3. Double play. Takes the Dodger base runner off the bases, and now there's 2 outs for Cookie Lavagetto. Nine against a seed is a 26. Wait a minute. I was looking at the wrong page. That's a pop-up on the infield, and now caught by Joe Gordon at second base. That's all for the Dodgers in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Bronx Bombers 4 and then Bums 0. Hugh Casey comes back out to the mound for Brooklyn, normally for a rated reliever, and that would be an asterisk after the pitching grade. The 2nd inning of work would be his fatigue inning, but Casey is rated as a starter, so he could go a long ways. Flash Gordon steps into the box for New York. 42 is going to be a base on balls for Joe Gordon. Manager McCarthy always sang the praises of Joe Gordon. He liked Gordon. He was a unselfish ball player, did whatever it took to win games. Here's Phil Rizzuto. 2-5 is an 8 against a C pitcher. The Scooter chops one through the center of the field into center field. And Gordon will go all the way to third. Yankees have runners on the corners and nobody out. Timeout. All right, new pitcher for Brooklyn. That's Newt Kimball, grade C pitcher. He was 3-1 with 3.63 ERA in 41. He is going to be a grade B pitcher, pitching to Red Ruffing for same-sidedness. Ruffing came up with runners on the corners earlier in the game. The Dodgers elected to play the infield in, and Ruffing singled through the drawn-in infield, so let's go the other way this time. Play the infield back. Ruffing, a good hitting pitcher. Here's the pitch to Kimball. 41 is a 24. This time the Dodgers guess right. It's a 4-6-3 double play, but Gordon scores, and the Yankees lead 5-0. Johnny Sturm. Bases are now clear. And 31 is a walk to Johnny Sturm. First time he's been on base. He is 0 for 3. Red Wolf. 56 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. But the Yankees add 1 in the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th. New York 5 and Brooklyn nothing. For the top of the 8th and the Dodgers, it's going to be Pee Wee Reese, Mickey Owen, and probably a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Red Ruffing has had a marvelous game. He is pitching a shutout, and he also has an RBI single. All this while operating on just 6 toes. Here's the pitch to Pee Wee Reese. 64 is a 39. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 13, Reese works it to a walk. And the Dodgers, who need base runners, get one with Pee Wee. Fast runner at first. Catcher Mickey Owen. 1-2 is a 25. Ground ball to the second baseman. Gordon flips to Rizzuto over to Sturm. 4-6-3 double play. That's the second double play the Yankees have turned. 2 outs, and now the pitch hitter, Jimmy Wasdell. I don't know if that's pronounced Wasdell or Wasdell. 6-3 is a fly out to Joe DiMaggio in center field. 3 outs. The Dodgers are now down to their last 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-0 Yankees. Larry French pitched the bottom of the 8th inning for the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was a longtime pitcher with the Pittsburgh Pirates, starting pitcher, and also the Chicago Cubs. Has World Series experience, very successful starting pitcher. He's now toward the end of his career, a relief pitcher. French had a great, not such a great year in 41, but in 42 he bounced back as a spot starter with a below 2 ERA and a fine record of 15 wins and 4 losses. He was called into the Navy in 1942. He asked the Navy to delay that call so he could pitch 3 more games and hopefully win his 200th game, but the Navy did not agree. He became very successful in the Navy, and he was done his World War II service, finished his baseball career, but he ended up becoming a captain in the Navy and also served in the Korean War as well as World War II. Here is Tommy Heinrich leading off against French. The Yankees are up by 5. 46 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Heinrich strikes out for the second time in the game. He is 1 for 4. Now Joe DiMaggio, who's 1 for 3, stands up there with a wide batting stance and little or no stride when he swings. 2-5 is a base hit for DiMaggio. And Joe D is now 2 for 4. And at first base with 1 out. And here is King Kong Keller 2 home runs in the game. French will need to be careful here. 34 is a fly ball deep to center field. Reeser goes back to the wall and makes the catch. That's 2 outs. Keller flirting with his 3rd dinger. Bill Dickey. Dickey is 0 for 3. 21 is a fly out to right field. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 9th. The Yankees 5 and the Dodgers 0. Manager Joe McCarthy is not entertaining any thoughts of removing Red Ruffing from this game. He is pitching a shutout. He has 2 marks against his fatigue, and 1 more his grade level will go to D. That might change the equation if that happens, but it's still out there, and Dixie Walker will lead off for the Dodgers in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch to Dixie Walker. 4-5 is going to tire Ruffing. That's the ball 4. So reliever Johnny Murphy gets up the warm in the Yankee bullpen, and he is in a hurry. Here is Billy Herman. Here's the pitch from Ruffing to Herman. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Joe DiMaggio will have this under control and make the catch. 1 away. Walker holds on at first. Here's P. Reeser. 4-2 is a slow roller to the left side. Gordon charges, picks it up, barehanded throws, not in time. Reeser beats it out, and Dodgers, who need base runners, have got a couple of them now. Reeser's at first, Walker's at second. Dolph Camilli. Yeah, McCarthy might go 1 more batter with Ruffing. He's at the end of his rope. Here's the pitch to Camilli. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Dolph Camilli driving the Dodger fans who are here at Yankee Stadium silly with a 3-run drive and putting his team back in this contest. That's it for Red Ruffing. McCarthy goes and gets him. He gets a fine round of applause as he comes off the mound, doffs his cap to the hometown Yankee fans. There's a full stadium here, over 60,000. And John Joseph Grandma Murphy takes his warm-up toss as he is a grade A pitcher. No modifiers. There's no bump up in Apba for grade A pitchers relieving. He'll just remain grade A as he pitches to Ducky Medwick. Now the Dodgers are down by 2. Here's a pitch to Medwick. 6-6 roll. That's a drive by Medwick. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Ducky Medwick flies over the pond, and he will land at home plate with the Dodgers' 4th run. 4 runs home in the inning. And here is the potential tying run, Cookie Lavagetto. Yankee fans and Dodger fans alike are on the edge of their seats. Looky, looky, here comes Cookie. Here's the pitch. 4-6 is a roller back to Murphy. He's got it, throws to first. 2 outs. It's going to be up to Pee Wee Reese. Maybe. Droscher is going to go to his bench and call on Alex Camporis to pitch hit for Pee Wee Reese, because if he gets another 6-6 roll, Camporis will go deep. He was a .314 hitter with 2 homers in 51 at-bats. Grandma Murphy goes into his windup. Here's the pitch to Camporis. 2-3 is a little dribbler in front of the plate, picked up by Dickey. The throw to first. He is out, and that's the ball game. A furious Brooklyn Dodger rally in the 9th inning. And I was too excited to keep scoring the scoreboard. But we got a final of Game 1. It's a Yankees 5 and the Dodgers 4. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Before this game started, I mentioned that we might want to take a look at using the old Apba cards in a hybrid sort of white with a merino boards. Didn't get much opportunity to do that. But I'm going to post 4 charts at the end of the wrap-up, and you can screen save those and take a look at them, how that could be done. In this game, the Brooklyn Dodgers scored 4 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The Yankees had 5 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher was Red Ruffing. He went 8 1/3 and gave up 3. And Johnny Murphy got the save. The losing pitcher was Hugh Casey. Coming into the 1941 World Series, the Yankees had a 1-game regular season record better than the Dodgers, but in World Series experience, they had hand over fist over the Dodgers. They had won 13 of the last 14 World Series games, and then they won Game 1, so they made it 14 out of 15, and that's what has happened here today. The star of the game is King Kong Charlie Keller. Charlie Keller in 1941 was in his 3rd year of Major League play. He was a sensational rookie. In 1939, when he hit over 330, I think he hit 334. From Middletown, Maryland, a graduate of the University of Maryland, Charlie Keller is today's star of the game, going 2 for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Hope you like this. We'll come back with Game 2 tomorrow. Also played from Yankee Stadium, New York. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and God bless.